Hey, Rose here with another online dating tip for you. And today we are talking about the importance of getting a job when you move abroad. Okay? And when we say about moving, we are talking about those of you who are getting married. And let's say you're getting married to somebody from, I don't know, Germany, Sweden, France, Norway. It's very important when you move to those countries to actually find a job, okay? It's very important that you become productive. And I know a lot of you African women, you're like, I want to marry a Muzungu because I want to just sit at home and do nothing and he should provide everything for me. Okay, this sounds very sweet, okay? It's very nice. But the thing is, once you get used to like sitting in the house and not doing anything, you're not gonna socialize first of all, and the next thing is you're not gonna be independent. I know when it comes to socializing in Europe is a bit difficult because a lot of Europeans are not very social. Okay, not to a level that we have like in Kenya, for example. So I feel like it's very important for you to get out there and do something for yourself. And also, I feel like it will lift the burden from your husband, because I feel like when you're living with somebody and they're like, if something were to happen to me, this person cannot survive. I feel like somebody is living in fear. They are worried, like they're always worried about you. They're like, what's gonna happen to the, and she's just sitting there and she's not able to do anything on her own. Like if something happens to me, what's gonna happen to this woman? She doesn't make friends. Like, I feel one way of making friends is actually getting a job. Of course, I know like if you move to the European countries, you'll probably go to a language school. Although there are people who are actually learning online, there are people who are just moving to those countries and they're just taking their lessons online. But I feel like it's better if you go to a language school where you meet other students and you talk and you sort of form those connections. But getting a job is I think is the best way of actually making friends, because you're working with your colleagues, you're arranging coffee meetups and things like that, and I feel like it's also you're feeling productive and your mental health is gonna be you're gonna be balanced. Like you're not gonna feel like when things go wrong you're like, oh, now he's being like this because I have no money, I can't do anything, and he knows that, so he's I feel like getting a job is very important, even if you're just gonna get like a, I don't know, a part-time job. Like just get out there and do something and make some money. And another thing is, once you move to these countries, a lot of people back home are gonna be looking at you like, okay, so now umefika majuu, you're living abroad, so we got these issues and there's somebody who needs help with school fees, and there's somebody else who, you know how it goes. Come on, that's how it goes. So unless you have like something of your own that you can take care of, because I feel like it's not fair that you're putting this burden on your husband, and also his culture is different. Okay, they don't believe, it's only in Africa that we have children as and as retirement policy. I'm gonna have these children, I'm gonna have 4 of them, so when I grow old they can take care of me. Or I'm gonna have these children, and then the older ones are gonna help me take care of the younger ones, because like you're the older one and now you're abroad, and then they're like, send some money to pay for your brother's school fees or for your sister's school fees. So it's like that's how it is. It's Africa. Come on, that's how we do things. So it's our culture, it's how we are raised, it's the sense of community that we have. You cannot escape. As much as you would like to escape and block people, you cannot do that. And your husband, as much as you're trying to make him understand, it's probably not gonna land so heavy on him, like we must be sending this money to pay this, because he'll be like, your parents, why are they not arranging about their retirement? Why didn't they do something when they were younger? Why didn't they save up? Or why did they have 4 children when they could only afford to take care of 2? You're not gonna be able to answer these questions, and you're gonna fight. Okay, so I feel like you should get a job, get a little job, and not just to take care of other people, but also to have something of your own, to have a sense of financial independence. Like, come on now. Don't be a beggar all the time, and then that's how fights start, and you start feeling some type of way, you feel like giving up already. My name is Rose. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. I am Rose Blogger on all social media platforms. On TikTok, I'm at Rose Blogger 2. On Instagram, at Rose Blogger 2. Here on YouTube, I'm Rose Blogger. Thank you. And if you enjoy this kind of content, we mainly talk about online dating, interracial dating, moving abroad, those kinds of things. And my content is mainly focused on like, my targeted audience is young African women who are looking to date outside their culture, outside their race, outside their continent, and looking to move abroad. So those are the kinds of people that I talk to, and we just share different opinions and see how we can actually have a good experience. You can have a good experience when you move to that country, because as much as you want to move there because you're so much in love and and all that, you also want to actually have a good life and enjoy your life and live life. Thank you so much, and see you on my next one.